Flashback.
We know who the people are who go out and try to make us look stupid, like we supposed to say, oh, we ain't. But the truth is, we are. Most communities get their culture from us.
Yep.
The worst is the female rapper. They just hurl and whore and won't respect.
That's what I'm ashamed of. Most of our female rappers, I ain't gonna lie.
Female rappers gotten dookie,
You know,
man.
the
SEXYYRED. Boy, my name's Sexy Red. You know what to do. Yeah. Freaky in a booth. Jump all in this looking like a dog. Face down, ass up, wrong hoe. That's my blood. Freaky bitch in my guts. You can pull my hair, but don't mess it up.
Sexy Red and Sexy out to club. Sexy pulls up. Go big sexy. Pulls out club. Sexy energy is unmatched. Appreciate FR. I love you, sexy. Go big Gucci.
Many months later.
Talking about Sexy Red album only doing 28,000 copies, right? In the era that I came in the music industry, if you sold 28,000 copies, you didn't get no other chance to even walk in the building again. You're fired. Like, is not talking to you if you sold 28,000 records.
Sexy, she represents everything that is wrong with the culture right now. She's not uplifting black women. She's degrading them. She's not promoting intelligence, grace, dignity. She's promoting vulgarity, and chaos. And here's the sad part. There are black women out there supporting her. If that's you, it's time to evaluate yourself.
Sexy Red is not as hot as she used to be, so it looks like that Sexy Red wave is coming to an end, right? I mean, Sexy Red is still known and popular and things like that. She was the second hottest female rapper out behind Nicki. I believe she done regressed. She done lost that, I believe.
Stop saying, oh, she's funny or, oh, she's relatable. Be real with yourself. Would you want your daughter walking around acting like Sexy Red? If the answer is no, then stop giving her support. As a culture, we have to raise our standards.
Sexy Red was dropping songs back to back, you know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want to say, you know she ain't coming with the bars or whatever, but they know how to put a good hook and a good beat together, right? So it looked like, man, we're gonna see more hits from Sexy Red and things like that. I'm sure she had collabs and things like that, but we're not really seeing the big hits like we was, right? So
Sexy Red. Oh, yeah, stomp down dirty.
We're gonna have to bleep that. You trying to get me?
You asked me what's coming to mind.
Because her next question was, do you think artists like Sexy Red and NBA Youngboy are helping or hurting the culture?
When Woody was on the bus, he also said that he thinks Sexy Red has the best coochie out of all the female rappers right now. What do you think about that?
That's that pussy go burn you. There you go. That's that pussy that's go laugh at you while it's burning you. Yeah.
Sexy Red, you think?
Man, don't she got some lipstick called chlamydia? Don't she got some chapstick called gonorrhea? Hell yeah, she go burn your and she say she like the raw too. That mean, boy, listen, fucking raw. Most, especially you full of them drugs, you go be fucking with all the energy in the world. When it's time to come, he go come all in that, and that leave a little stench on that pussy. So if you got 2-3 in you, then you got one fucking with the rubber. That rubber smell stay on that pussy for about a couple of days. I want to say hurting the culture, but my heart says yes, they hurting us. But my logical mind says no. And I honestly, no, they not hurting us. We was hurting before them. They just a product of what the culture produced. It's the #1 detrimental tool to black people in America. The current state of hip hop is the #1 tool used for the detriment, to fuel the detriment of young black males in America. The current state is it's like It's like stage 4 cancer.
I'm gonna rant really quick about people who like so-called rap artists like Sexxy Red. Every time I hear her songs or people who play music like that, I just tune it out. It's just trash. And if you are a mother, your 5-year-old should not know her lyrics. Should not know her lyrics. Be a role model to your children. But I realize females that like her, they don't like music with substance. They like music that got a beat and a chant to it. Get it sexy, get it sexy. Retarded, dumb, and you like dumbass music.
Sexxy Red stopped her performance at Summer Splash because they were throwing water bottles and balls at her.
People are tired of dumb
being
promoted. So you cannot come out and say, "Pound town, my booty hole brown," and expect people like, "I'm tired of you." Like, here's my thing: what I would have told Sexxy Red if I was the manager. That's gonna happen. Get ready for it. We know what we signed up for. We know what's gonna happen. You ain't Kendrick Lamar. Has anyone ever thrown a shoe at Kendrick Lamar? No. You know why? Because these guys are prophets. They're trying to help the community. You, on the other hand, are making dumbed down to make money for yourself. Your song is not helping anyone. It started off as a joke that just started working, but some people are like, "All right, I'm tired of shit. Somebody throw something at this motherfucker off the stage," and that's gonna happen.
Her music was everywhere. She was trending nonstop. She became the new face of a certain kind of female rap energy, raw, unapologetic, and in your face. However, during her rise, we saw a lot of what I would call dysfunctional behavior. Something I actually dove into in my 30-minute documentary last year, The Dysfunction of Sexxy Red. Among many things, we had situations like the teacher incident. Back in November 2023, a young ballet teacher went viral after expressing frustration about her students singing along to one of Sexxy Red's most explicit songs, which was, of course, Pound Town.
Sexxy Red previews new single and it's trash. So you got Sexxy Red previewing this new single. I guess she thought she was doing something with the John. Don't get out of here with that bullshit. It's over, girl. You had your run. That Sexxy Red wave, it's over. You got away with that, beating yourself on the hook. A couple songs. People was feeling it. You was a new artist and you came with the trash verses, but the beat was tight, the hook was good. People was like, okay, get 30. Now people tired of it. Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere.
And despite all that dysfunction, it seemed like she just kept going up. Every controversy, every viral moment, instead of things slowing down, it almost felt like it was fueling her career even more. And my theory has always been that there's of course a reason for that. See, I personally think that Sexxy Red was getting this push for one main reason: to promote a very specific image, a very negative one, because in a world where media has always shaped how we view people, especially black people, Sexxy Red became a tool for the music industry to push a modern version of one of the oldest and most damaging stereotypes about black women. I'm talking about the Jezebel stereotype.
Polite savages.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies, gentlemen, of Polite Savages, we are now about to embark on a journey, sure to anger feminists and fools who thought Sexxy Red was gonna go up, and away forever. You see, we seen the writing on the wall a long time ago, but a lot of folks did not understand that this was just a plan, a temporary plan to brain rot the masses a little more, a little closer to that train coming. Yes, you thought the light at the end of the tunnel was the salvation, but it's a train, and that train will not go off the tracks, and that train will never give you your money back. That train will never relax. You see, that train was that mind control that you folks have been going into. You see, back in the day, there used to be a little balance, we told you, but you folks still insist on supporting this nonsense, and this nonsense is nonsensical because most of you folks don't understand that there's not a whole lot of money left in this industry, and if you're not on that tour, if you don't have that hit, if you can't go out there and get that money the good old-fashioned way by that legwork, if you don't have a good stage show, then you are absolutely out of there. And we already seen what happened with Sexxy Red when she had shows canceled. This was the writing on the wall, but you folks insisted that we were just hating. Well, let the haters hate and the breakers break, and let us all appreciate the foresight to understand trash is just trash, and trash in and trash out. Every Tuesday comes the trash man. You dig?
Some of Sexxy Red's tour dates gets canceled due to low ticket sales, so it's been reported that Sexxy Red's tour dates are being canceled for Seattle, Portland, and Oakland, right? There were reports about this. There were reports that Sexy Red was struggling to, sell tickets.
And as always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth smacks you dead in the face, and you realize that you was getting played in the first place. Always complaining about it's hard to run the race, but you handicap yourself from the beginning. What a disgrace.
Questions like who can push the public's buttons the most? Who can trigger the strongest reactions? Who will go the furthest without questioning the impact? That's why I felt like Sexy Red was being extra provocative during her blow-up period. It wasn't random. It wasn't accidental. It was very planned. It was orchestrated in a way that maximized shock, maximized virality, and maximized profit.
Yeah, that's she's delivering a spirit amongst young girls. She's introducing. We've had a gangster spirit. The gangster spirit damn near wiped the young black males out. This spirit is fit to do a number on the young black girls. And I already got the boys. They never had focus on black girls before.
I think it's problematic because they are specifically trying to use a negative image of black women in order to justify harming black women by parading a Sexy Red around. She's, and she's barefoot, pregnant, and twerking. When you put that in the eyes of millions of people, that says something about your culture. That's making a statement. And why are they doing that? That's not sexy. It's not appealing to anybody. The reason to do it is to promote degeneracy.
The most interesting thing is that if somebody comes and says that certain folks degrade the public image, instead of shunning them, you'll have people double, triple, and quadruple down and say, well, listen, we have the freedom to do exactly what we want to do, and this is what we want. Yes, it is your freedom. You also have the freedom to be a damn fool, and we also reap what we sow. You see, we've lived in an entangled web, and along came a spider and sat down beside her and stole all her content away. Because one thing we knew from the beginning of the day is that Sexy Red was trash as a wave. And at one point, we got to take some personal responsibility. This Sexy Red stuff, we can't blame some covert activity on the government. We can't blame these evil record execs who are pushing this garbage. They gonna make whatever money they can make, and it doesn't make a difference to them. We live in the US, a capitalistic society pushed by consumerism, and the consumers are the ones who consumed this BS. And we had to look at ourselves and say, enough is enough. And it seems like the worm is turning, because enough has just seemed to be enough. Ain't nobody checking for this garbage no more, because guess what? Booty Hole Brown made a clown out of all of us. We just sitting here listening to this trash over and over again, wondering what happened to us, what happened to our artistic value. Well, let me tell you what happened to it. We stopped giving a damn. We took our eye off the ball. We dropped it. We fumbled the bag, and then we got this trash. You dig?
Because of the imagery of Sexy Red, we're gonna start back seeing white boys getting drunk, getting their trucks, going back into the black community, snatching up the Sexy Red looking black girl, or booking one to for a Sexy Red. It's gonna get ugly on me for the black girl. The music. Satan have always existed in music. Lucifer, the devil, darkness have always lived through music. That's why it's always been a parental advisory, and it's always been, man, kids ain't supposed to hear it out, cut it out. Because the darkness inside of you, whether those are your desires or whatever, are usually activated in music.
But the problem is that image, that public image, this is what they think of you. When you travel internationally, they think you got Kool-Aid red hair, and the only thing you're good at is twerking. And I don't want to hear the ladies of the community talk complaining about anything if you supported this mess. I don't want to hear you complaining that you're not treated correctly, that people think you're one way and you can't be the other way, that you could do both and this and that and blabble blabble, because the bottom line is this. When you support this BS, it is paramount that you understand that perception is definitely reality. You see, this whole Sexy Red thing is just like the OF fans. It's simply just not gonna work. It's not a long-term solution. Yes, you can make a lot of money really quickly, but as soon as that image gets dry, somebody else is gonna come out and top you. And then you're over there playing who can be the worst? Who could be the worst? Race to the bottom. We all understand what the game is. The problem is this: once you're playing the game, it's damn hard to get out the game, because the game is made to keep you in the game. And when you're trying to make that comeback, the game will look you dead in the eyes and say, no pain, no gain. Damn.
I hate to be that person, but I think it's time to be that person. Sexy Red's new music, I don't know, it's just not hitting. It's something about her new music that's just not hitting for me. And it's like, I f with Sexy Red, I have nothing against Sexy Red. Her new music is literally just garbage. Like, she getting on songs saying whatever. Now, granted, that's what she's always done. I just feel like, I don't know, like Sexy Red music, I know I'm not tripping, her music lately has been terrible.
What happened to Sexy Red? Did she, like, where did she disappear to? It seems like she's not making, like, what happened? What happened? I was just thinking, like, whether you like Sexy Red or not, there was a point where Sexy Red was everywhere on every song, putting out, like, hits. Essentially, she was making hits, whether you liked her or not. Like, what happened to Sexy Red? It's like we went from Meg Thee Stallion to Sexy Red to Sexy Red, Lotto to Glorilla. It's like Glorilla's taking over for the female rap. What happened? What happened? I can't even think of what the last Sexy Red song was at this point. I can't think what the last Sexy Red hit was.
Most of the villains I know are women. Most of the villains I know is women.
Thank you for watching the TIP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
We found true happiness.